Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. It's going to be, I think, part 4, I believe, of the CRV build. Right now we're working on switching out an ABS sensor. It's kind of dark, but right here, I guess the original owner had been put on, and like the shop, whoever did it, like really fucked it up. So we got to try to switch that out. I have the like the really strange like hex bolt type things that they put in there to like hold it in place. Did I toss it? I didn't. This is what it is, and it's like really grimy, so we're just switching that out. Also, instead of me trying to bang out the fender and everything, because it was kind of like pushed in, I was able to get behind it and pull it out a bit. But luckily enough, there was a sale recently at Kenny Upol. Fenders were on sale, so I picked one up off, I think it was a 2000, same color, like minimal scratch. I'll be able to buff it out. I think it was $14.99, originally $34.99. So that was the sale this weekend. I have downstairs, not that you might not be able to see it, but there's a bit of like a scratch across here. It's kind of like past the plastic. It's not oxidization, so I can't really clear it without wet sanding. So I have a new headlight for that one, and I have one coming up. I just have to go probably tomorrow, so I have stuff to do. There's another driver's side, because I've cleared this before and it just keeps on coming back. So I'm just going to put a new one on that still has a good like factory coat on it. And then I'll be able to get this guy on, because I'll have to take the door off. And from there, we also have the rust issue up here, which is very common. So I'll have to either kill that off, but actually I have the red replacement piece, and I'll just switch that out. So this is the replacement piece I got for the trunk lid. It's red, so it's going to require paint, which isn't too, like, it's not bad. I think it was about, what did they put it through? They put it as like a body panel, so like a miscellaneous piece, and it was like $10, which isn't, you know, it's not bad. There's like no visible exterior rust. It looks a little dull now because I took a scouring pad to it, and I kind of like wet sanded it a bit just to get some of the gloss off, because I was just kind of starting to prep it. A little wear, again, like it's not rusted. I'll be able to prime over that, paint it, and like seal it and everything. There's the only rust I have seen is like underneath everything, where like it's understandable because that's where moisture is, so you get stuck. Just around some like fixtures, right in there. There's a little bit. I should be able to grind it out. I'll putty over top of it if it's too deep. And that's about that. I want to get this, actually, I don't know if it'll be worth it, but I'll see if one of my buddies can actually rust proof it for me, spray the grease in there, just to prolong the life of it, because I really don't want to like rust it after, like, you know, putting the time and money into having it painted. Oddly enough, the table, I picked this up, you're looking at here again, Kenny Upol. I'll spin this around for you. It's the Honda CRV picnic table. Mine has it in the back, but this is like in really good condition, so I might hold on to it down here for now. It's like for like memorabilia's sake, or I might even like put it up on like Kijiji. There's a couple people right now selling theirs. They can kind of like complete the car, if you so will, if they don't have this. And then the headlight right here, probably a little bit of dust on it, but let's take it out and show you. Headlight, I think, on the quote right now, I think is like 16 bucks. It could be $14.99. I'll put the actual price in the description. That's going to replace the passenger side that has like the wear, or like the rash right across it that I can't get rid of unless I like wet sand it, and that's just too much of a hassle. I can't be bothered buying all that shit just to, you know, clean it up, because I can get like a perfectly good one for like a really good price. So that's going to go in. There's a really nice driver's side one that I'm going to pick up maybe next week. We'll see what's going on with that. Again, not a concern right now. It was just a lot of structural stuff I wanted to get rid of, try to kill the rust. And then down here I have only one though, the driver's side original mat, and I think the mat was like $5. Again, I'll put the price in the description so you can tally that up. It came out of like the guy was using his CRV. He was like a contractor, I believe. So there's some paint on it. I'll try to like use some paint thinner to thin it off. I'll give it a cleaning, put that in there, because I'm trying to keep everything as original as possible. One thing I kind of splurged on, it's not really necessary right now. This muffler here is actually off of a second gen, so like a 2004, I think is what it was. I didn't check the VIN. But the 4 is it's like a 2.2 or 2.3 liter, I think, to the first gen, which is a 2 liter. So it's a little bit bigger. It's much newer. It looks like, for the most part, I think it is like a lot of it is stainless. There's just some like heat coloration on the top and some like burnt on undercoating stuff. But like that's, other than that, like it's very sound. There's only, I think, like a little bit of a rattle from the inside. But that's, you know, it makes sense when car's over 10 years old. So yeah, this isn't gonna go on immediately. I still have to kind of round that off a bit. It got kind of dinged. I'll fab up some exhaust pipe, stick that on. Hangers, I believe, are in like the same spot, which is nice, so it should hang properly, so it should be situated in the same spot. I don't want to sound like a piece of shit and like race or anything like that, so I'm trying to keep with like original Honda parts as much as possible. So that's where I'm at right now. The next thing to go on eventually will be this guy once I get it sanded, primed, and painted, but that probably won't be for a couple of weeks. I'm going to leave the blue one on now, even with the rust, because I don't want to look like a mismatched car. Yeah, so that's where I'm standing right now. So thanks for watching, and hope you stay tuned for the next installment.